Guardian, this is Honor. Don't respond. This is a one-way channel. Low profile, no bleed. Drifter might actually have a plan. The Imperium is scrambling, cauterizing loose ends on Mars and Venus. The data he stole has a secret that they don't want getting out. It's stored on his ghost, Blue. But it'll take time to decrypt, and tools we don't have. And it's worse. She can't speak. Spider wants to help us. He's willing to give us the ghost parts we need to repair Blue. But he wants us to track a lost courier of his in the lawless frontier in return. Convince Spider that you'll play his game.
Syndicates are in conflict out here in the Expanse, killing for territory and resources. Very profitable disorder. Hazards come with the spoils, of course. I've lost contact with one of my salvage crews. If you'll track the flare, locate what that crew was carrying, I'll make sure you have the parts to help Drifter's ghost. Apologies for the landing. Your Guardian regeneration is blocked out here on the Tharsis frontier. The Imperium's doing via their beacon tech after you escaped their flagship.
Not an exaggeration. The syndicates are the real powers here, carving up territory on the frontier.
Careful. These Vex are foot soldiers for the Tharsis Reformation. Each one possesses individual sentience. They're shrewd entrepreneurs. In time, perhaps we can get a few of them in our pocket. Find a way to leverage the Vex network.
Don't worry about taking a few of them apart. If anything, they'll be impressed with your gunplay. Only way to get respect out here.
signs of my salvage kindle. The flare is still active up ahead. My filters are showing residue from shock rifle impacts. Pikers took out my crew. Shame there's no Elixir solidarity here on the frontier. And still no sign of the cargo. I can't relinquish these ghost parts without it, Guardian.
Drifter's ghost is heavily modified. She's an amalgam, patched with parts from other dead ghosts. Whatever effects that modification produced makes her unique. We need her back in play.
Associate Barant. Praise the 7 stars. He can fend for himself. The cargo must be nearby. Oh, God. My heart surges to see you so cherishing of my kinfolk. Do remember to secure the cargo. Looks like the Totality Division wants to know if you have anything to do with the ruckus out here. They're a Barant Imperium unit. Closest thing to law enforcement in Tharsis. Word on the street is they're in business for themselves. Just another syndicate wearing Imperium bloomers. expanse. I'll tell you. I marked an extraction point on your tracker. Do as my salvage kit did, and signal with an exfiltration plan. Don't worry, I won't fail you like my crew failed me. Just keep that salvage safe.
I'm pulling records on the Barant Imperium. They must have powerful resources to have total control over Mars and Venus.
There's our end to the syndicates. Outstanding. Without the Vanguard's helm, we'll need assets wherever we can find them. Good work, Guardian.
Seven stars. The expanse is flooded with transmissions. Drifter's ghost has a line on bail.
Brutality Division has spotted the false weapon, and Dredgen hopes flock in Tharsis.
Lord Bale, unleash me. I long to show them what an Eclipse-powered cuirass can do.
Leave that to 6 and Nightfall Station. I need you overseeing the station's completion. The for your legions.
Sounds like the Imperium's looking for you. Oh, the intimate conversations is slithering to out here. Wishing you many happy returns, Renegade. What can a simple operator like me do for the hero of the Vanguard? Happy hunting out there.
Doorknob! You lousy, awful, stupid, waste-of-light, bottom-feeding leech!
Hello to you, too.
Are you disloyal, coin-flipping, ghost-ditching, scraggly-beard two-timer? If you had a mom, she wouldn't call you! Oh, and the only time you're sincere is when you ask him for money! And your headband makes you look like a line cook!
Guardian, thank you for fixing my ghost. This is Blue. Named her because of that sunny personality.
Bite me! I need to talk to the Guardian. With my voice. That was healing. Drifter and I have a complicated relationship. Scratch that, it's not complicated. He's a flake. No, worse than a flake. He's a scoundrel. That data he stole wasn't any old data. It was plans for a superweapon. Nightfall Station. No idea on its payload. Drifter's sure the Imperium's connected to the Nine. And I think he's right. This tech, it's impossible. And that vision he showed you, it has him shook. Me too. Now he's shut away from me, from Ido, from Arno, which I get. And Eris. One person he let in. Watch him. I gave up my voice to save the Drifter once. I'm through keeping my mouth shut.
Hope you're listening, hero. Like I said, I might have to make a few radical moves coming up. It's gonna rock the fire team. Blue won't like it. They'll all think I'm running again. Not this time. When I was imprisoned on that Imperium ship, I learned Vale was a dredgen. A fanatic. All about yours dogma. He's a light bearer. Playing with forces he can't hope to control. I used to be dredging hope. I left that life behind a long time ago. Bale wants me to come back to it. They're forcing my hand. I'm gonna give Bale and his 9 exactly what they want. Submit to them. I don't know what the 9 want me to do over there. Still figuring that out. But I know I have to go. For the city. For Eris. So for now, let's keep this between us. I'll see you on the other side. Six Divin's words. Someone will die if I don't follow what fate laid out for me. Now that Blue's tinkered up, she's going whole hog on that Imperium data. Encryption's a pile, though. It's gonna take time. Dig?
We will reveal the conspiracy surrounding the Imperium and the Nine. This Bale. Did you know him?
Not personally, but the dredgings. That's my baggage. I'll clean it up. First we gotta make good on our deal with the Pikers. Ops ain't been cleared on Venus since it popped back into Sol. Legal ones, anyway. Guess they still aren't.
The Vanguard may admonish us, but they understand the necessity of our actions. They won't interfere. Do you trust these Pikers?
Hell no. But if it gets us what we need to move one step ahead of the Imperium, of the Nine, I'll roll those dice.
Your Vex target shouldn't be far. The Tharsis Reformation are the Conductor's cohort, no?
Yeah. Dropped out of her control. Traded in that cozy collective for slick threads. Their boss owes me. In cards, among other things.
Guardian, your quarry flees. Pursuit.
Back on target, hero. Let's push. We don't have time to waste.
Don't let this obsession drive you into a trap. What the Nine say is not absolute. You needn't worry.
Maybe this is what the prophecy meant by buying the Nine. Gods don't tend to like being tied down. Maybe 3's expecting us to slug it out with the Imperium to prevent extinction.
What the Nine present to us is only the surface. There is a deeper truth to uncover. Give me time. Patience.
Just in our way. The real fight's with the Imperium.
Something for us to look forward to.
Hey, Spider. Our weapon's ready for a planet-side pickup. Send out that hawk. Whoa. You picked that up on the Vanguard sats? Some kind of high-yield energy emission.
Something near Mars, but away from orbit. Their signature is of the Nine.
I store the Imperium's data. It's me, Bell, once. If we got our backs to a wall, just let me play my hand.
You will not have your back to a wall, because it will be to mine and the Guardians.
You don't know what the Nine can take from us, Eris. I've felt it, and I've seen it. They'll rip the years away until we got nothing.
Whatever they reach out to take, we will hold fast together. Trust.
Communion attempt number 34. I begin. I hold the ritual space. Tithe my offering to the celestial bodies of soul. Formless bodies, take refuge in my limbs. Poetry bled from the ache of dark matter. Grant speech with my offering. Grant speech with my offering. You may speak now. I offer physicality. I offer warmth. I offer taste. I offer glimmer. I offer tithes. I mastered the hive. I am not supplicating myself to a stranger in order to communicate. I do not need an emissary. Why do you refuse me? Communion attempt number 35. I begin.
We're assisting the Piker Syndicate for help in turn. Drifter was right. The Imperium might be experimenting with anti-light tech. So we'll do some demolition on a spot the Syndicate's claim was a test site for Imperium weapons, and see what turns up.
Working with the crime syndicates? Don't tell me you've gone Renegade.
We don't have official support, sir. I thought you'd be too busy with your hands tied to call directly. Pleasant surprise.
Commander, how's the city holding up?
We're at the mercy of micro-phenomena happening across the world. Matter transmutating, air turning to toxin. We're running containment. I suspect it'll continue until the emissary and Eris Morn can tell us what Bind the Nine truly means.
Commander, while we have you on the line, I've been meaning to ask, is redacting the prophecy truly necessary? The people of the city are in danger. They can feel it. If it were me, I'd appreciate the intel.
Spoken like a field guardian. I hear your concern, Mahal. It's too dangerous to tell them. The people are already on the verge of panic.
Take out that syndicate asset while I scan the area. I'm filtering for dark matter particles. Word on the Martian frontier is
The Imperium is obsessed with collecting dark matter ingots and crystals.
The system has been rich with dark matter since the flurry of 9 activity on Kepler.
My thoughts exactly. It's gotta be what's powering this new tech. Fight your way to the exfiltration point I marked. It's inside a heavy concentration of dark matter energy.
Being back with the fire team reminds me of my strike support days. Especially on Mars. The universe seemed simpler. Though survival has remained a temporary condition.
It's not like you to sound nostalgic, sir. Your ride's heading out to you. We'll get you out.
I guess I'm feeling nostalgic. Whether I wanted it or not. And I really have a spare moment. Those early strikes on the Martian frontier were a highlight of my career, Guardian. Just wanted you to know. Relax. You're not being disciplined. You made it interesting to be your commander.
Guardian found an expired ghost out here. No physical damage, but the light is completely absent from the ghost shell. Commander,
Too convenient not to be a weapon. Track down what the Imperium is doing. Put a stop to their operation. The city awaits your return, Guardian.
Commander, we know you have a lot to handle back home. Are you all right?
Indeed. Just checking in on old friends while I can.
I'm eager to continue our friendship. Happy hunting, young man. What catches your eye? A fine selection. You may go. Let's make a deal. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.